This is not going to be your usual showcase of max buffing a tower. We're looking at the boat today, but using the power of endless artifacts will make it as crazy as possible in the DLC. Seeing how quickly we can do it in just 4 stages. The run starts off at the pre-game menu. We've got this party selected. Now, for all intents and purposes, please ignore the sub here. I've already specifically decided I'm doing boats and boats only. I'll obviously add Brickle because she can buff the boat, but every other tower aside from the boat must be stuff that buffs it, ideally. And instead of starting off with lots of damage, I've instead decided to start with crazy stuff, because we can easily pick damage along the way. Quantum Leap here will make every boat basically have their projectile spawn directly at the target at the expense of projectile speed. Discord makes projectiles even crazier by lacking coordination, and Slow is Harder reduces projectile speed again. Another 35% on top of 95, so pretty close to 97% less projectile speed. And with them being crazy in the process, I think this is going to be a fun run. So, personally, I would stick around, but I'm not the one watching this video. Anyway, we can recruit and see if there's any monkeys here that buff the boat, and no. Because of that, we're just going to opt for more damage. Slower is harder. It's 20%. So Quantum Leap is not just for the funny. It's actually a really, really good buff for the cannon, or just the boat in general, because take a look at how it shoots. Well, wait for the blues here, and look, all the grapes already spawn on top of where it's shooting because of Quantum Leap. So that basically increases accuracy tenfold. Normally, at this distance away, most of the grapes are gonna miss their target. But with this, we basically got a sniper, and then a shrapnel, given, you know, we have the Discord artifact that I guess completely changes the direction of the strawberries whenever it hits. And also, is it just me, or I think Discord might, it feels like it overrides the Quantum Leap projectile speed loss, because does not look like 97% produced. You can see some strawberries are really slow, but some move at quite a normal speed, so I'm not sure what's up. I guess Discord is pretty random. And yeah, looking at the wiki for it, oh man, that's a lot of info I didn't know before about that artifact. Good luck understanding that. Chest number 1 is all garbage, so we'll just pick up bouncing projectiles, which, I mean, given Discord does make some of the projectiles pretty fast, I guess there could be some merit to it. We shall tackle this minigame first, and what is it? Oh, lease cash? Easy. A portable lake costs 500 to place, but if you add that and add Brickle, that is still well under the limit, not to mention I can buy Cannon Ship too. And Crow's Nest, just to be super safe. GG. Well, would you look at that? Round 12, and it still looks like round 1, given how far Bloons are getting. And note, I hardly even bought any of the boosts that come in lease cash too. I just left them autoplay. Easiest legendary of my life, and we don't even have any starters. So we don't have an artifact that lets boats count as every category yet, so this is not 30% on it. This helps, but it's Pierce in range, which is kind of lame, so I think instead, I think Abundant Choices is good for the long haul. More opportunities to find military stuff, or an artifact that lets boat count as other categories. Now another chest, there is one rare out of the 5, but it is hero based, so I think I have to pick the only one that I think helps my current boats, and it is the Pearson range one. Ah, well. Rest tile, we're able to recruit up to 7 monkeys, but none of them are buffs. That's crazy. I guess instead, we just gotta upgrade that Pierce one. And now for the end stage merchant. Yes, already. I took the short path because I want more of a thrill and more of a challenge. The only thing that helps me here is too many cooks, so basically, if I'm only doing one boat, 33%, I mean, most likely I'm not gonna need any more than a couple boats, so I'll always, I think, reap some benefit from this here. And now we can take a look at our stats, specifically on the boat coming into stage 1. Pretty low numbers across the board, which is to be expected. Oh, wow. I'm surprised it's Water Park for stage 1 of all stages. Definitely one of the harder intermediate maps we could get. So hopefully I don't get burnt here. Although I can already see a good reason for getting burnt, literally. It's that you can't place the water, anything water down here, it won't hit. Or rather, it won't target, so... I think that means we gotta do this. But then, this is not a good spot for, in terms of getting blocked by rocks. It's a very easy spot to get blocked by rocks. But I guess that's why, most likely, I'm gonna have to end up dropping a second boat. Probably even a third one. We have enough money to basically buy a 4042, and we just gotta rush, just gotta try to skip straight to round 14. Right now, looks like we do exactly 30 damage. 30 is the damage on the cannon plus grapes combined. Now, hold up. I think it actually does 60 damage when there are targets on both sides. Because remember, if, like, the boat doesn't shoot on both sides unless there is a balloon within detection range of it. So, I've been looking carefully, and some shots have been doing, well, twice as much as others, which I find quite interesting. Anyway, we've got vertical ability up now, so no reason not to use it. The earlier we get to the skull, the earlier we can pick some mid-stage boost here. Come on. Take military quickening. How are the rock spawns here? Does it get blocked? Mostly. Or no. It's got that tiny sliver. In fact, that's where the like quantum leap comes in clutch. Otherwise, I'm almost certain 90% of those grapes would have gotten blocked by the rocks before. But now they spawn right on top of Blasto. They get the damage applied immediately. And I think I am going to be able to almost solo one whole boss with just a singular boat. Military precision. Wait, no. Discount Village. Why Discount Village? Because this is 17% attack speed if I do the following end. Whoa. I guess I'm going to just tank that. Wait, no, I can't. So, unluckily for us, the rocks spawn literally on top of the boat. So that's why this thing cannot attack. I'm gonna take this so long as I survive. But that's not ideal. Probably gonna hit max heat here again, eh? Eh? Yeah. I hope those rocks don't cuck us, I think, just in case. Super Monkey Storm is a good bailout. That looks like it doesn't block fully, so we're good. We got this, and now we got a second boat, which we're gonna just lay on top to show how much damage it does here. Okay, this one's also 30 damage per shot, so I don't know why. I guess the other one was doing 60. I mean, this looks like there's enough balloons close enough that it should be applying double duty. But I won't question it too much. Oh god. I needed that Super Monkey Storm, and that also just killed out the blast by default. Okay, I kind of wanted boats to do more damage there, but I mean, I'll take it. And now with this essence, it's in our best interest to probably just get a monkey power out for every single tile. Because you want that burn tick. For even more of a challenge, I'm even going to extract some stuff that could be useful for tokens later. Yes, I'm willing to make it hard for myself right now just to get some extra goodies post-run here. I'm really enticed to take the shortest path here because it's a legendary rest tile, but I think it's too greedy. Or is it? Yeah, I can't. I really want to so bad, but I also don't know what the boss is, and thank god. Because Dread Bloon is bad, because again, like, I actually only have Brick Cult to damage that, which would be incredibly dicey. Recruit still has nothing good, crazily enough, so we'll just boost our too many cooks. Chest number 1, still nothing. I guess I'll do this ban artifact. Probably ban 2 monkeys that I know will not help the boat at all. Might reduce some RNG. We'll go up for the legendary here. By the way, I ended up banning Bomb and Mortar, so that frees up some more. And now for a legendary, I feel like after getting Dread Bloon Essence, this would be really good, but Pop's Fire is perfect with our Hotshot. When a balloon of fire is popped, it will hit up to 5 nearby balloons. Not gonna lie, it does feel kind of weak because it's only a 1 damage explosion, but this should make, like, I don't know, if I end up in race tiles, so much more potent that YOLO. It probably doesn't help us in boss damage, which I should have looked more into, but maybe it'll help me pick up legendaries easier. And yeah, I've been looking for this one, Full Broadside. This is the artifact for Buccaneers, mainly middle path But adding this monkey to my party also allows me the ability to go for a destroyer as well. Even more crazy shenanigans if you can imagine what that looks like. Alchemist, obviously, for, well, Alch buff. And we're gonna cash out these two. And now, please, I'm begging for a race here. Perfect. And on Spice Islands, too, you couldn't have given us a better combo. There should be absolutely no chance I drop this one. If I do, that would be, well, pretty embarrassing. Monkey power instantly. Now, the only thing working against me is that making money is very slow. Because I still didn't get 2 campfires to get a monkey power immediately or recruit a monkey. But either way, this should be pretty darn strong. So I'm going to send 6 rounds. Remember, mobs are an issue. I can just hook them in to make money earlier. And oh, what? Wait. It worked, right? I didn't realize Quantum Leap also, like, leaps the hook forward. It didn't look like, weirdly enough, that it was hooking something in. And boy, did we need that Brickle ability. Without it, we actually kind of feel screwed. It's just me. Okay, hook it in again. Let me see. Does it do nothing? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Something doesn't seem right here, guys. It's just me. Another cannon. I don't think I should be too afraid. Yeah, I got 2 monkey power. It's 27 now. We should be able to see a lot easier against the BFBs. Yeah, I don't seem to be making money, nor do the BFBs seem to disappear. It is my strong assumption right now that, like, it's either Discord or some artifact that disables the hooks working, which is kind of bad. But correct me if I'm just blind or something. Trust me, I try to be observant as I can with these runs here, and without the help of a live audience watching, so it's just all on me. And I'm telling you, I looked so far and wide, and I didn't see... I still couldn't see why. Okay, we'll pick up support quickening then, and then we'll add this to the equation once we get the Dreddy artifact. Mini boss time, good warm-up for Dreddy. 37 would be nice, but I won't be greedy. And also, I will finally break the monkey power chain by going for a top path, just because, I don't know, I repeat, I want this legendary. We'll reroll for perfect, the jungle drums. When I see it though, I can't really afford Alch buff without sacrificing a lot of other things first. Or rather, there's a lot of things I need to buy. Number 1 is the monkey pirate, which is almost all my money a lot of time. And only then after is Alch King worth it. This is good though. 15 kills already. Brickle ability, we even got C Mega Mines. Yeah. Things are gonna get out of hand quickly, especially once I can add Brickle support to the mix. Each destroyer with Alch is doing like 500 DPS. This is not nuts. Yeah, screw the middles. Keep this up, and 37 will be gotten very, very, very soon. 1 more Megamind, and there we have it. And that's what I consider a good AF haul for stage 2 so far. Okay, this is kind of annoying. We've got too many Cooks Legendary, but I already have the rare of that. Is it worth just overlapping it? I think so, because it's literally the only thing that helps me. This is also I already have, and it would overlap. F it. 80% faster. Last chest, we've solved the cash issue slightly with extra change. Only 1 good pickup at the final merchant, that's gonna be Elite Military Quickening for 8 and 8 attack speed. And yeah, surprisingly, the numbers don't look as gaudy as, like, during my 1 hero rogue runs. Those were, the numbers went absolutely cray-cray. But remember, none of these calculations add into the count the fact that we have Brickle attack speed, we have Alchemist, we have Pops Fired, we also have Cubism. So not to worry, I think we got this. I'm gonna take my time getting through the primary layer because, remember, if Brickle is the only damage for the military layer here, then we need to get to level 10 first. And for that, we need to end some rounds. So that means our goal is to end as many rounds before we end up needing to deal with rock balloons. So maybe I don't like that this is hitting already, but I'm not. What I'm gonna do is I'm definitely not gonna use the brick ability to speed things up. That's for sure. By the way, there are a couple of outstanding heroes I haven't done with, like, this sort of Legend Super Buff Showcase yet, but I think I'm overall done with the heroes, because the other remaining outstanding ones aren't very good heroes. Viable in this game mode. I think I've tested them already. Anyway, here it comes. That is too early. We're only at level 7. My best hope is maybe Sea Mines can deal with the rocks. I mean, the good news is that it's really slow, so maybe Brickle can deal with it eventually. I mean, you can see some damage on them, so that means she's putting in some work. I will manually buy levels, but right now we're way too far away to even think about that. Brickle ability? Yeah, we're popping some of them very, very slowly. We'll have our target strong, so we get those down. 5 more K for this. Come on, hold the line. I can probably take a good chunk of these rocks here, so I'm not overly worried. But I am overly worried about, I gotta get another cannon ship back here. This also kills projectiles, eh? Okay, perhaps this is way worse than I thought. I might want to restart here, don't I? I'm gonna survive here. But at what cost? Each rock takes out 30 lives? Oh, no, it's over. It's Ogre. Level 10 now. Too late, right? Let's see. Any way I can push it back for a little bit longer. Boom. Huge. But can I get another one soon? I will sell this to get a reactor. I can barely afford it. This is 15% more mines. Ideally, I want to use my next mine up here, and I can't. I can probably just tank that one rock. We can afford 3 rocks to leak. And there we go. I think we can get out of it now. It'll just take about 2 more mega mines to get through all the rocks, and then another 2 more to finally get past military into magic. Very scuffed, but, like, trust me, because of the weaknesses here, this is going to be the hardest thing we got to deal with. At least in theory, I don't know. Elite phase on Bloody Puddles might be a tough one. That too. 1 final blast, and goodbye rocks. 2 more. We progressed so many rounds that DDTs might start to become an issue. They are an issue because I don't think we have, like, very good DDT popping. Unless we alch buff the boats. And we can't hook them in, because the hooks are broken. Again, I'll show you. 1, 2, 3. It did absolutely nothing. So that confirms it. Anyway, finally, it's time for the rest of our towers to put in the work. Back to 2 cannon ships, and just look how fast the damage is with them. Which, again, I'm surprised about, because 1, this is not even a destroyer. And 2, the multipliers, the numbers that were shown, aren't really that high. So how is it doing this much? Is it because Red Bloon is, like, overall weak? I don't know, but yeah, we didn't have to worry about DTs there at all. GG's, and now our stats are gonna look a lot better now that, like, that support attack speed is going to count. And I think I'll extract full broadside because I know the abilities don't work anymore, so this is kind of useless. And now we're halfway through all stages in just a tad bit under an hour. Sparkling Campfire over here, I think we know exactly which of these 2 to pick. Okay, Elite Phase. Getting on stage 3 is definitely the scarier one. At least from my dozen-plus experiences of super buff on something. So, let's see. Any Monkey Pirate? If not, even though there is a village, I can't. I have to mentor this boat and get 1 step closer to Monkey Pirate, because it's that important. Oh, our very first encounter is Midnight Mansion, and I just realized that this is an impossible map for our water towers. Well, good thing this is not Max Curse Chimps mode. That's gonna have to be a 4 skip. First chest, BB Gatling is some good stats. And now Legendary Resta. It's always always best to go straight to a Legendary. But which of these is best? Discord goes from 30 to 50 damage. Elite Quickening is only 8 to 18. I think it's probably BB Gatling, the one we literally just picked up. 33 to 66 is better than 30 to 50, right? Yes, my math says yes. If we can sacrifice attack speed, this is approximately 25% more boss damage, so we take it, and we don't, again, worry about ability cooldowns. Now we go up for another Bloon Ares mini-boss. 40 kills now this time, but on a harder map. I think having the ability to spam these towers definitely is why this is easier than those hero runs, where obviously you can only use your hero to damage, because everything else does basically 0. And you can only have one of them. Perhaps we should limit the amount of boats on screen, which I'm already doing. But maybe even further than just 3. Very funny choices here. I could get a 2 Super Monkey Beacons, but that doesn't play into the right thing. I can make them freeze balloons, which is useless. Frick it. Stat bonus. Just some boring peers. This was the artifact I was talking about if we didn't get Dreadboon first. Obviously, since I have Dreadboon now, it's not worth taking. And the only thing worth taking is just, I guess, more range. Sure. And finally, we can finish upgrading the Monkey Pirate at this next rest tile. Another minigame, another race, please. Perfect. Based on my experience doing Rogue, I think it takes up to, like, around 40 or something like that to be able to have 700k pops to work with in the first place. Again, this doesn't work well against DDTs, so I needed to save Brickle's ability for that. And the first DDT round is round 35, so I'd probably just send every round before then. Yeah. I think our boat can handle 20 rounds at once to start. Just gotta wait one more round refresh. Perfect. Does it fit? Well, it fits here, but that's too far out of range of Brickle. Oh, well. Oh, right. I also forgot. We have big range anyway, so it doesn't matter. We don't have to put it here. They will be able to hit no matter what. Alright. DT rounds now. Up to round 40. Should probably try to get as many Alchemists too, because AMD could help damage DTs without getting Brickle. Take a look there, yeah. We don't need level 3 Brickle. It's gonna be a GG easy. Tiles like this, I think, are what Rogue is all about. Much fun. Very fast-paced. Obviously, what I don't like is, or at least my least favorite, is waiting between all the encounters. Sometimes it's too many damn rounds to wait for, even though they did make a lot of changes to make them, like, more bearable. Although I feel like this criticism isn't just tied to Rogue, it's just the nature of the game itself. Like, even in other game modes where you don't have a speed mod, you're just sitting around some of the time waiting for a hard round. At least IMO. Enough yap, let's just get our legendary. And oh yeah, this is nice. This I like. Last chest of the stage, we'll get back bouncing projectiles just because it's worth more tokens to exchange. And a lot more attack speed of the last merchant. We can upgrade this and this. 20% attack speed on close and 17%. Which now makes back all that attack speed we lost with pure damage. Much more respectable looking multipliers now. Thankfully, again, cooldown does not matter. Map, okay, pretty easy one. I ain't worried, famous last words. I mean, truly, I'm not. Because I know the bosses, like, after they enter the portal, they go up top. So this thing can still attack. As opposed to if it was on the right side or the left side. Too bad it's a camo boss, so I can't really go for another boat. I mean, I guess I could decamo it, but I want to see how good one is, okay? There's Crow's Nest. Remember? Set on close and camo priority. And already, that's some pretty good damage. Pretty good progress for, I think, a 300k HP boss or 200k. I forget how much the shield is relative to the base HP. But just one Monkey Power is putting in work. Just imagine once we get a second one. Although, that might be a lot of rounds to wait for. As good as this looks, it actually might not be enough progress. Just because, like, I don't know, FaZe is a hard-ass boss. It may look fine right now, but with all the jumps forward, we could be looking at a very, very, very deep end kill. And that's why we gotta survive just one more round here. Come on. Ooh, Precision Legendary, let's go. And who am I kidding? If we get halfway before it enters the portal, then we're good. Even though I most likely can get my next unlock in one round, I think we'll just YOLO it and just let one boat solo. Oh yeah, this is what we're talking about. With this essence, it's probably better to get a 240 boat, since every tower can see camo now. But that might take some digging. Let's extract Pop's Fire, because I think at this point, we can handle races just fine even without it, but, you know, all those explosions were nice and all. And what's our final boss? Bloonarius? Piece of cake. Although maybe I should have kept Pop's Fight for the Bloonarius insides. Oh well. Starter rest tile, simple, 17 to 26. Afterwards, we pick up 16% more damage, and we immediately upgrade that at the rest tile to 20. Only 11% attack speed worth picking up at the merchants. And now minigame 1 of 2 of this stage is another endurance race. I mean, not much here to say, really. It's probably going to end up doing the exact same as, you know, 5 minutes ago, or however long ago that was. So not going to keep it here too long, although I guess I will challenge myself to see if, like, just one pirate can take us all the way to 1.2 million, right? Yeah, a lot of this ends up feeling samey after a little bit, which is why maybe 4 stages might be too much, but that's the normal amount for the campaign. But I don't know. I think sometimes in terms of pacing, it might make more sense just to do 3 of the 4 stages, because by the end of stage 3, you usually have seen every, like, what every minigame has had to offer, with some exceptions, I guess. Anyway, we hit the legendary goal with 2.5 minutes to spare, with just 1 pirate. Damn, no stat bonus from this here. I think we'll just pick up Hawkeye and see what 0 shot spread does, like, in combination with Discord. We pick up 20% damage at another chest, and legendary best choice is just full broadside for more pierce. That's about it. One more minigame and it's a race, but hold up. Wait, I don't think this is possible. This water is too low to be seen. You can't place a pool here. You can place it here, but I think line of sight is an issue. Apparently this is too low also. The only way out of this is to get a carrier flagship, which has full map range, but I'm pretty sure I can't afford it. 5k off, yeah. I think we might as well just skip this last race tile. Because surprisingly, we got one of, like, again, 1 or 2 maps, Midnight Mansion being the other, that are simply not doable. Well, not so fast. I can still do Reactor. Oh, wait. Reactor's goated. What the hell? Hang on, let me restart first, because I sold my kiddie pool by accident. Actually, what I'm talking about, I don't need a kiddie pool. I can also just put it normally in the water. But let's restart, but put the reactor over here. By the way, I believe airburst starts does not affect 401 versus 402 anymore, so we skip that. Outbuff it. And this is surprisingly enough to beat mobs, too. This is not part of the pirate showcase, but I don't know. I guess it might be fairly interesting, too, to see just how our artifacts affect our other towers, because, man, who knew just the reactor tick effect could be so powerful, you know what I mean? This thing literally does 1 tick damage at base, by the way. 1. Oh crap, it's frozen. Oh, it's over. Oh, I forgot about that mechanic too. Yeah, I don't have a second sub, it's over. Well, that was a fun 20 seconds while it lasted. Very final merchant of the stage, I guess I can pick up starting strong. I'll get rid of abundant choices because we are pretty much at the end at this point. And now our final stats heading into the final stage, counting starting strong. There's a lot of artifacts that are conditionals, but hard to show them without making them a clutter. Ideally a tough map so we can show who's boss, and Peninsula I guess is decently tough. But no problem when you can just use a kiddie pool, put this up here, and watch it rain havoc. Again, I think we can solo the boat. Let's play. And in case you're wondering, with Hawkeye I got earlier, it doesn't really seem to change much. Seems about right. I was trying to put it on close because remember I get attack speed. I forget about that sometimes, but in doing so, I only have Brickle to defend anything leaking there. Just kind of scary. See, a lot of zebras here. Do we trust on Brickle? Because close is not cutting it. It is not targeting these zebras. No, I gotta put on first. Alright, let's stop being greedy with attack speed. 1 more boost. We'll just use the monkey boost immediately, why not? We're now doing a solid 10k DPS on the boss. Hell, I'll do strong, just so we focus Lunaries down instead. And in no time, victory shall be ours. Hope you enjoyed these crazy boat shenanigans, and if you did, please give suggestions for, I don't know, what other tower you want to see crazily buffed in Rogue Legends. Is there an artifact tower combo I haven't done yet that goes hard in the paint? There should be plenty, although it's kind of hard to decide with so many options. Okay, we're not doing any damage anymore on first because Quantum Leap spawns them outside of Bloonera's range, so we'll do some strong to end it. Back on first briefly, and GG. Just in time before the lag got us. I like Rogue Legends, and if you do too, then make sure to click here if you want to watch more 4-stage campaign runs.